Finally. I'm very curious about the Warcraft one. I think there's going to be a cinematic of some kind. We might get like the 8.1 trailer. My thought is it'll be like a conversation between Sarfang and Anduin, like spliced in cuts of like the raid and talking about honor and stuff. Mr. Pandaria, I miss you.
You know there's more out there, don't you?
No one can stop death.
Diablo, I miss you. Starcraft, I miss you.
From you, I have learned patience, my son. It's about time.
Those comments are for YouTube getting pissed off.
Why would you do this?
You have earned your warrior's death.
Look, this may seem a little cringy when you're watching it, but when you're at BlizzCon, this is fucking hype. This opening video.
World needs us now, more than ever. Are you with me?
Also, they showed Warcraft 3 there. We're not gonna have Mike Morhaime anymore. Say whatever you want about him, but I always loved his cringy, nervous speeches.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Blizzard Entertainment co-founder, Mike Morhaime.
Oh, you're still here! Yay! Yay, Mike Morhaime.
Thank you so much, everyone. And welcome to BlizzCon 2018. I think, like many of you, BlizzCon will always be like home to me. And it always feels good to be home. Okay, now I do this every year, and we're gonna do it again. How many of you are here attending BlizzCon for the very first time? How many of you have been to 2 BlizzCons? How about 5 BlizzCons? And how many of you have been to all of the BlizzCons? I've been to all of them too. And I want to acknowledge a very special couple who have also never missed a BlizzCon. My parents.
Aww. Yes, Mag of Shadows, for the Alliance.
I can't tell them how much I
You're in the
appreciate
right
them
place.
and their support. Unfortunately, my dad's under the weather this weekend, but they're watching on the stream today. Thank you, Mom and Dad.
Yay! Mr. and Mrs. Morhaime.
Whether you're a BlizzCon veteran or are joining us for the very first time, you are among friends. Welcome. Okay, and let's also give a big shout out to everyone joining us via the online stream. Come on.
Hello!
As you know, I'll be passing the baton to my good friend J. Allen Brack this year.
Fantastic.
But before I do, I'd like to take a moment and reflect a little on the past 27 years. It's hard to believe what an adventure we've had together. When Alan, Frank, and I first started out, I never could have imagined all the places this road would take us. We thought we had it made when we completed our very own game from scratch with the Lost Vikings, or when Warcraft 2 Tides of Darkness became our first #1 selling game. And then I thought I was dreaming with our midnight launch events, signing boxes for players. We were totally unprepared when World of Warcraft exploded.
No, I didn't buy the ticket this
transformed
year.
everything overnight.
I mean, it didn't seem like... I mean, they could change my mind during the opening ceremony, but there wasn't a lot that I'm super hyped. I played
We hosted our very first BlizzCon
I don't know.
right here back in 2005.
No,
we
sorry.
were blown away by the
I only
response.
speak English, everyone.
And it
My
has just gotten
apologies.
better each year. It's become a cornerstone of our community and a highlight of the year. I've been able to travel around the world, attending esports events and meeting absolutely amazing people. And earlier this year, we got to experience the Overwatch League finals in front of a sold-out crowd at Barclays Center. How far we've come.
Well, it's also
We've shared so many
the
great
vanilla
experiences
demo is like
together.
very limited.
And your passion
it's like 15
is what
to
made
19.
all of them so special.
Like there's not a lot to do.
To everyone
with
who
that
joined
level,
us on
to
this
be
epic
honest,
journey,
in
I just
vanilla.
want to say thank you. Your support has fueled the creativity and dedication of our entire
I mean, if
Blizzard
you got it,
team,
enjoy it, but...
and it has meant so much to me. Now I want to say a few words about our new president, J. Allen Brack. Many of you know Jay from his 12 years working on World of Warcraft. Well, you think you know Jay.
I knew he was gonna say it!
But you don't. But seriously, Jay has been a great friend of mine since he joined Blizzard.
That was a good one, Mike.
He's led the development team of one of our industry's most complex, global, and influential games for over a decade, and he's done it with great integrity. He is a fierce champion of Blizzard values and a stalwart leader, not only of the World of Warcraft team, but within the whole company. He cares deeply about the Blizzard community and our employees. For all of those reasons and more, I'm proud and excited to see him lead Blizzard into the future. I want to thank you all again for your tremendous support. And now, please welcome to the stage the president of Blizzard Entertainment, J. Allen Brack.
Blizzard Entertainment. That's the Blizzard. A blizzard of games. I don't know. This is a very somber seeming event right here. I'm gonna miss Mike.
Look at what you did.
What did I do?
You made this.
Yes.
Thank you, Mike.
It is awesome.
Thank you for all your passion. Thank you for all you've done. We wouldn't be here without you.
Thank you, Jay.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you.
Mike Morhaime, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay! That actually got me a little emotional. Fuck you, Blizzard. You can make me cry even when you're not showing your games.
Thank you, everyone. That was a great moment. Mike is an amazing leader, and he's the absolute toughest act to follow. He's also helped put us all in a great position going forward in the future. When I joined Blizzard almost 13 years ago, I was motivated by the ability to create amazing games and awesome entertainment experiences. I admired the development-first culture and the Blizzard community. That's you. That's you. You're the Blizzard community. Everyone here, everyone watching. You're the most passionate, most dedicated players there are. Everything about Blizzard today, our games, our employees, the community, inspire and excite me more than ever. I'm exceptionally proud to lead Blizzard going forward, but I'm also humbled by the huge responsibility. It's a tremendous challenge, but what motivates us and what motivates everyone at Blizzard is the enthusiasm that you have. When we get feedback and the support from you enjoying our games, it helps fuel us to create more great content. It also drives us to create amazing experiences like BlizzCon. And we think of BlizzCon as the physical manifestation of the Blizzard community. BlizzCon is one of the places where the real magic happens. That's where we as gamers make connections with our fellow players and build friendships that make being part of the community so memorable. BlizzCon also showcases incredible creativity from you through the art, movie, talent, and cosplay exhibitions that you create. All of these come together and make the universes more exciting and make every day more fun.
No, they're not going to do
Our
Warcraft
pledge
4.
to you, as Blizzard, is to continue to make the great games that you love,
I'll be shocked
create
if Warcraft
entertainment
4 happens and
experiences
WoW
that
is
you want to be a
happening
part
at the same
of.
time.
Gaming can be an incredibly inclusive place. Collectively, work to include and uplift one another, build the spirit around each gaming community, and use it to make a better world. Let's look back at some of the great experiences that we've shared this past year. We came together as factions and took part in Battle for Azeroth, the latest World of Warcraft expansion.
Oh yeah. I guess.
We performed wacky science experiments and explored spooky dungeons in Hearthstone. We challenged each other with new heroes and maps across Overwatch, Heroes of the Storm, and Starcraft 2.
Yay, Overwatch. Oh god. Heroes of the Storm. Yay. The game that I like.
And today, for the first time ever, you can play Diablo 3 on the Nintendo Switch with the Eternal Collection.
I hope that's the only mention of the Diablo 3
This
Switch,
package-
because who cares?
This package includes all Diablo 3 content, including Reaper of Souls, the Necromancer, and we're excited to work with Nintendo to bring it to the Switch console. These are games that we all love, and the place that we play these games together is Battle.net. We've had some additions to the platform over the last year for some great developers outside of Blizzard. We hosted a record-breaking number of players from Call of Duty Black Ops 4 a few weeks ago.
Ooh.
And in September, the team from Bungie launched its current expansion for Destiny 2, Forsaken. We're pleased to welcome these games to Battle.net and make the Blizzard community even stronger. Outside of games, the community showed us something totally amazing and totally unexpected. Foremost among these was the overwhelming support for the Breast Cancer Research Foundation.
That was great. They raised so much money with this.
Thanks to your enthusiasm for the Pink Mercy skin, t-shirts, and community streamer support, you helped raise $12.7 million. And that's the largest single-year donation from a company in the history of the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. So be proud of everything that you accomplished.
That's super cool. I always love how Blizzard does stuff like that. Like, I got a Shadow plush up on my wall.
On the esports side, we witnessed history in the making with the inaugural season of the Overwatch League and the televised Grand Finals event at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn.
Meg, I assume Diablo
And we
is
have
going to be last.
Huge amounts of esports to share with you this weekend. We have the Overwatch World Cup, the Starcraft 2 WCS Global Finals, the Heroes HGC Finals. World of Warcraft Arena Championships and the WoW Mythic Dungeon All-Stars. And finally,
so
the Hearthstone Global Games. There are so many incredibly talented pro players here. You know, let's take a look at what it takes to compete at this, which is the highest level of gaming.
Even at BlizzCon, I'm not super... These videos where it's like, this is the road they take to be an esports champion. It's like, does anyone really care about that, really?
This is about passion, dedication, endurance, the endless drive to find our limits and push beyond
When
them.
you're at BlizzCon, this is the look at your phone on Twitter.
This is about
part.
sharing the love, making connections, keeping your head up, no matter what goes down. It's about remembering to celebrate victory and learn from defeat. It's about something personal. It's a hunger. A fire inside all of us, daring us to risk it all, to rise above the rest.
Yeah, you're right, Tyranor. It's a nice thing for the players.
Goodness, welcome to BlizzCon!
This is our time. This is our place. This is for you. This is for all of us.
Last year,
Whether you play at home
at
or in the
BlizzCon.
arena, this is about more.
After all the
than
panels
games.
I wanted to watch on Saturday, I got to watch the end of WCS, the Starcraft tournament. That was so freaking hype. It was so cool. I got to watch the finals. And because I had a media pass, I could go like right up to the front and there were seats open, so...
You know, the thing that comes through in that video is the emotion that I think we all feel whenever we're watching people compete at that highest level. You know, we watch to see the incredible level of dedication that it needs, that it requires to be there. Are you ready for an awesome display of Esports Championship this weekend?
Yep. After opening ceremonies,
Awesome.
I'm watching HGC Heroes of the Storm.
I think I know why you're here, though, and that's to talk about the future.
Diablo...
And to talk about new video game content.
Diablo...
And we're going to kick that off right now with Starcraft 2.
New co-op commander. Come on. Give us a mission pack.
Did you know that this year, Starcraft is celebrating its 20th anniversary as a game franchise? We've got a new co-op commander to show off today. It's on the show floor and playable. Our old favorite, Zeratul, is here.
Oh!
Our friends at Google DeepMind are also back this year with an update to talk about
that
their
leak
work on
true?
StarCraft 2.
An Alarak mission pack?
DeepMind is on the cutting edge of artificial intelligence research.
Hi, Doom Goblin.
And they're working to create stronger bonds between humans and computers. StarCraft 2's unique qualities as a competitive game make it a really ideal challenge for any kind of AI work. And the hope is that this technology will lead to positive, or this work that they're doing will lead to positive advances in the technology. So you can get information about StarCraft 2, new co-op commander, and all the Google DeepMind stuff tomorrow on the Mythic stage for StarCraft 2.
I mean, the leak could have been really obvious. Zeratul is like a major character that's one of the only not co-op commanders, so...
This year has also been a huge celebration for Heroes of the Storm. In addition to the team's usual cadence of unleashing your favorite Blizzard heroes and battlegrounds in the Nexus, the team also created themed events, new skins, new quests, and new storylines. And so, while Heroes of the Storm remains our love letter to our favorite Blizzard characters, it's also been a place where the Heroes team gets to explore things that are entirely new to Blizzard as well. Today, I have 2 Heroes videos for you.
Oh, it's gonna be Orphea. It's gonna be one of the new heroes from the story.
The first video is going to introduce a new hero born entirely in the Nexus. And she is going to show you that she can hold her own against some of Blizzard's most iconic characters.
I think her name's Orphea, right?
You get a sneak peek of the second video is going to have a sneak peek of a lot of the exciting content that's coming into the Nexus. So BlizzCon, are you prepared to meet Orphea?
Yeah, see? It's the girl they've been teasing in all the comics that they've been putting out. I mean, I'm fine with that. I prefer it not to be, because I don't really... It's like an Overwatch scenario where I'm like, whatever. I don't play heroes for the story, so... But whatever.
You have finally returned home.
Home? You destroyed my home. Slaughtered innocents. Left peaceful realms in ruins. You broke your promise.
I will not be questioned. Return to the tower at once. Fine.
How could you?
Dead magic. I am beyond that power.
You're wrong.
The animation on this is really cool.
The Nexus.
Looks pretty cool.
You really want to see what I can do?
Yes. Whoa, is that her basic attack?
Impudent child.
What a great skin!
Someone should probably stop us.
I'm Kevin from the Heroes dev team, and I'm here to announce your game.
A picture of Kevin in there. Interesting. What is her? Is her basic attack like the big claw that keeps smashing? That's like a crazy range.
Orphea isn't the only exciting update the team has for you. Check out the Heroes What's Next panel later today and the deep dive tomorrow for details on new content and new gameplay updates. In honor of Orphea, we thought it fitting to share her with our BlizzCon family. Orphea is free for all BlizzCon attendees and virtual ticket holders.
That's nice. Making the ticket a little bit more worth it.
Enjoy Orphea, and we'll see you in the Nexus.
I thought you said there were 2 heroes, right? No?
Lastly, from me. Coming up is an update on one of my favorite games of all time, World of Warcraft.
I guess we'll find the other hero tomorrow.
My transition to take over from Mike, we knew it was important to ensure that World of Warcraft has a leader who both understands the community as well as has a deep personal love for the game. We didn't have to look far for such a leader. I've known John for many years. He joined the WoW team to work on Mists of Pandaria. He then moved to Diablo to help create Reaper of Souls. For the last 2 expansions, he's led much of the development on World of Warcraft as one of my partners. He has updates about Battle for Azeroth content going forward. He also has some updates about what has turned out to be many of your favorite ice cream flavors.
I like Mists of Pandaria and I like Reaper of Souls.
Please introduce, or please welcome, rather,
you know,
the executive producer of World of Warcraft to the WoW stage, John Haidt.
But if he also worked on Warlords and Legion. Oh, this guy.
Thank you, Jay. We really miss you.
Oh, the WoW stage looks
super cool. We miss you on the WoW
this year.
team, Jay, but we are so proud to have you as our president. All right. Horde! Alliance! Woo! Welcome back to BlizzCon. We've seen some incredible moments in the battle for Azeroth. We witnessed Sylvanas' brazen attack on the Night Elves and the burning of Teldrassil.
I know, what a bitch, am I right? It's almost like she's a horrible character.
We saw the Alliance retaliation on Undercity. And the retaking of Lordaeron, only to have it laid waste by the Blight.
So in the end, they didn't actually win anything.
Both sides
Yay.
are racing to form new alliances and adorn their armies with the mythic power of Azerite. With a horde retrenched in Kalimdor,
people booing Azerite,
and the Alliance gathering strength in Eastern Kingdoms.
I love you, guy.
The
Whoever did
future
that.
of Azeroth lies in the balance. Alliance! The tides seem to be turning in your favor.
But then Ajara's gonna come and fuck all your shit up, so you're not actually gonna win anything. So get
The time
ready
to
for
strike
it.
is now. Will you press your advantage and rally your new Kulturan allies to strike the Horde where they least expect it? Will you?
Eh. I guess we can kill the Zandalar.
Word.
That's nice. Talia Menentha, yes. I really want to see her show up, like, now. Sooner rather than
You
later.
suffered a great defeat in Undercity, but you gained powerful new friends in Zandalar.
How can they say they lost? I mean, I guess they lost.
Will you stand by them
All right.
as the Alliance comes to lay siege to their homeland? Good.
It's like I just like seeing the framing of how Blizzard.
You've been
pretends
preparing for war.
The story actually is.
And now the war is here, in Tides of Vengeance. It's been a little over a month since we began public testing for Tides of Vengeance. We've received a lot of great feedback, and we are hard at work polishing the game for both Alliance and Horde alike.
I love that guy. Give us tier.
We can't wait for
Hell
players
yeah.
to face our newest raid.
Give us tier gear back.
The Battle of Dazara Lore. It's set in the Great Pyramid in the Troll capital city, and this is the first time ever in WoW that players will experience unique Horde and Alliance versions of the conflict.
I love that. I've always said that it should have been what Siege of Orgrimmar was. This is what Siege. It should have been different scenarios.
We also have a new Darkshore Warfront set in the Ashes of Teldrassil. The Alliance will help the Night Elves reclaim and rebuild, while the Horde will continue Sylvanas' campaign of destruction.
Morally gray.
And Horde and Alliance assaults will bring the war to the shores of Kulturis and Zandalar. If you're wondering what lies in store beyond Tides of Vengeance, don't miss our What's Next panel on the Mythic stage later today. If you have questions, we also have a QA panel tomorrow, and that'll also be on the on the Mythic stage, and you can drop off your questions at the Dark Moon Fair. So, as World of Warcraft enters its 15th year, we reflect upon this game that has touched our imaginations, forged friendships.
Are they really not going to talk about 8.2 in the opening ceremony?
Especially in my case, changed the very course of our lives.
They really want people to buy the ticket.
Last year, right here at BlizzCon, we announced that we are embarking on a journey to return to where it all began.
Yay for ignorant nostalgia!
And we're very excited to share our progress with all of you. Today, on the show floor, you can play WoW Classic.
Remember why it wasn't continued after...
And if you're not at BlizzCon, you can download this demo using the virtual ticket. So you're probably wondering when you'll be able to play the full game. You have any guesses?
Mine is like May.
Blizzard soon.
May or June.
WoW Classic will be released summer of 2019.
There we go. Pretty close. I think a beta will probably be March.
This is a great opportunity to experience the original gameplay. And if you never had a chance to play the game then, you should see how WoW was 14 years ago.
Get ready for that culture shock.
You should.
I want to hear the pricing structure.
And anybody with a WoW subscription will have access to WoW Classic.
Whoa, really? If you're subbed, you get it for free? Oh, well, that's not... Well, they could just say there's no extra sub.
So I know you've had a lot of questions about how we're recreating WoW Classic. You can learn more about how we're faithfully restoring and recreating the game in a panel that we have called Restoring History, Creating WoW Classic, and it's tomorrow on the Mythic stage.
If they actually are not charging anything but just a normal sub for Classic, that is incredibly surprising, and I will give them full credits for that. Because that's
Heroes of the Horde.
I did not think they would do that.
One thing brings us all together, and that's the annual charity drive.
Like, good on you, Blizzard, if that's actually what it is. That's crazy.
This year, our charity pet is this little guy.
Oh, I need it.
So we're proud to announce that this year's WoW charity pet will go to support code.org. This is a nonprofit. It's a nonprofit dedicated to expanding computer science education in schools and increasing participation by women and minorities.
Great charity. I need the physical version of that pet so I can accompany my
We as a
shadow
Warcraft community,
up on my
as
desk.
a Blizzard community, share these values. And we hope you consider adopting Whomper to support code.org. Okay. There is one more thing.
8.1 trailer?
World of Warcraft isn't just about epic battles and great gameplay.
8.2 trailer?
It's about mythology. The timeless heroes.
Chronicle 4?
And the timeless stories and the heroes that move this world. So before I hand this off, I'm honored to present a special treat. An all-new cinematic for Battle for Azeroth, Lost Honor. Enjoy.
Oh, the conversation between Sarfang and Anduin. That's got to be what this is. It's not an in-game one.
That's the last of the soldiers. We'll be calling up farmers next.
When this war began, I thought we were fighting for peace. But we're just fighting.
You're doing all you can to stop her, Your Majesty.
Oh my god, is Anduin the one that released Starfang? Two of my favorite characters together.
At Lordaeron, you had the chance to take my life. Maybe even end the war. Why didn't you kill me?
Could kill you now.
I spared you because I believed you have honor. Was I wrong? Do you want more innocents to suffer? The Horde...
I have given everything for the Horde! Bled for it, killed for it, and Sylvanas is destroying it. She will destroy everything. What I want is my Horde back.
Me too!
Sarfang, tell me why you spared my life.
This is a really weird Garrosh Anduin conversation inverse.
You would stop her.
I can't. Not alone.
How is she not the final villain of fucking Battle for Azeroth?
Please welcome Creative Director of Hearthstone, Ben Thompson.
Oof. Blizzard's not gonna... Blizzard's not doing any favors for the people who already think Starfang's a traitor. Also, the audio just decided to stop working. That's not on my end, everyone. Sorry. The people that already hate Starfang are going to see that and just and be confirmed that he's a traitor, rather than thinking, oh, Sylvanas is destroying the Horde from within, as well as destroying the world. They have Sarfang and Anduin, the leader of the Alliance, and the leader of the Horde's army, talking about how the leader of the Horde is awful and needs to be stopped. How is she not the fucking villain of Battle for Azeroth? How? The audio is now completely broken. Sorry, everyone. I'm going to refresh it. The stream's not going to mess up on my end, but I'm just going to see if the audio gets fixed. No, the audio is still completely broken. Sarfang he's the true war chief. He's the true war chief. Although, I'm afraid he's going to die in order to stop Sylvanas, is my worry. Which will be sad. Because Sylvanas will get one more character in there before she fucking finally goes down. Yeah, the music was great. Yeah, they had the same sting between Anduin and Sarfang as they did between Zakan and Sarfang. When they're talking on the battlements. Or, no, when they're talking out on the field. When he's, like, basically going to go commit suicide by a battle. I mean, yes, N'Zoth... You're right. N'Zoth is probably the final villain, but I meant, like, in the faction war. I don't see how both factions don't... I don't see how both roads for each faction don't lead to stopping Sylvanas.
Can everybody hear the Overwatch
Especially
arena?
in 8.1.
Awesome. I want to send a special shout out to all of our folks watching at home right now. All of us, every single one of us
Time for
here,
Hype Kaplan now.
wishes we were hanging out with you right now. Because they're all logging in later tonight before us, and let's admit it, we wish we were. So before I start, I have a quick story for you. My nephew is in town for BlizzCon, and I was so excited. It's his second BlizzCon. And he says to me last night, he says, Uncle Jeff, I'm so excited for the new announcement. And I'm like, well, John, what do you think the new announcement's going to be? And he says, I really hope you announce that you're removing Moira from the game.
I love that Jeff constantly, like, shits on his own game for how unbalanced it is. I just love him so much.
He must be a free-for-all deathmatch player. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
but
Xehanort,
it was
I think
an
that's
amazing year. I have to give a shout out to Overwatch League, culminating in the amazing grand finals in New York City. It was so awesome. So awesome to be there. We're so proud of Overwatch League. We
also,
added looking for group system, so you can finally have a Zenyatta that actually wants to be playing Zenyatta on your team.
Yes, the Alliance, the whole story of the Alliance in 8.0 is preparing to attack.
We added an endorsement system, and I heavily recommend for that Reinhardt who actually uses the shield instead of charge, endorse him.
I don't even like Overwatch, but Jeff Kaplan gets me hype for Overwatch.
We brought you to new locations like Rialto and Busan. And we had so
Diablo's
much fun
last.
in Korea this year.
We've gone through
the
everything.
Diva animated short. And Retribution was fantastic. Watching you guys just crush that content and learn more about our characters like McCree and Reyes. It was so much fun for us. And we added a couple new heroes. We introduced Brigitte, and of course, Wrecking Ball, who you are all free to call Hammond all you want. We're happy for that. But there was one thing that I was most proud of the entire Blizzard community, and that was your contributions to Pink Mercy. We are so thankful and so proud of you all.
My dogs are super
you
hype on
raised
Overwatch.
over $12.7 million. You literally have a chance of changing the world. Thank you so much for that.
$12 million. That's fucking crazy. Good on everyone. I didn't
So
buy
as
it only because I
awesome
don't play Overwatch.
as
but
all of that stuff was
I've
this
donated
year,
to Red Cross
and how can I
before,
forget the Overwatch World Cup viewer and Lucy OOs? I know what everybody's having for breakfast tomorrow. But we like to come to BlizzCon to see new things,
They probably do play
right?
Bastion. They're terrible. They play Bastion on
One
offense.
of my favorite things about Blizzard and BlizzCon is the amazing work that the story and franchise development group does.
If that leak
These
is
are
actually true,
the women and men who make the awesome Blizzard cinematics.
this is going to be a Overwatch
and they're
story
the same
mode,
people
but I
who
don't
make
think it's
the
true.
Blizzard animated shorts. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to present to you, directed by the amazing Jason Hill, our latest animated short, Reunion.
Woo! I love that BlizzCon's now just every year we're having an animated short for Overwatch. Western Classics. What is this, McCree? The weird glitching on the stream every once in a while, that's not my end. That's the stream is real weird. Sorry. It is McCree. Oh my god, it looks so good. Plus, who doesn't love Matt Mercer? It's fucking voice of McCree. I mean, come on. Oh, Reunion. Is it McCree vs. Reaper? Oh, shit. I know the Overwatch lore, because I actually like the story. I just hate that the story's not in the game.
Ashe! Ashe! We got trouble.
Oh my god, that Omnic has a fucking mustache. Sorry, my mouse cursor was on the screen.
Jesse McCree. Been a while. You promised you'd write.
Well, Ashe. I've been kind of busy.
We're pretty busy ourselves.
Oh
so
my
it's
God.
awful convenient you showing up
I want
today.
her
to be a character.
Yeah. You never been one to shy away from a good tip.
Hey, we worked hard for this score. You best move on now.
All I want is that crate. Everything else is yours.
This crate? Huh. Bob.
His name's Bob! Ah! I love the Overwatch story. Look at his mustache.
Well, now you got my attention. What is it?
That's none of your business.
Well, as I see it, now it's very much our business.
Doesn't always have to be this way, Ashe.
You know that they banged before. They were a couple at some point.
Apparently, it does.
Oh, if Overwatch had a second cowboy hero and it's a woman. Oh shit, is he gonna do his high noon? Just kill everybody? She is cool. She's gotta be a new hero. She's way too detailed not to be a new hero. Like, she's way more detailed compared to the other thugs. But then again, in a lot of the cinematics, they have real detailed, like, secondary characters that are never heroes, so that's one thing I like about the Overwatch cinematics. But I hope she is. Deadlock is what was on his bandana. I wonder if that's her name. Of her, like, group. Because she's different enough of a cowboy than he is.
Looks like Bob got himself some upgrades.
Chance, McCree! Toss out your weapon!
All right, Ashe. Here it comes.
Ah, I love everything about this.
What the... McCree?
Sorry about that, Bob. No hard feelings.
McCree? Hey! Untie me, McCree!
Say hi to the gang for me.
I will not be ignored! I'm gonna rebuild Bob, and I'm gonna have him rip off your other arm!
Oh, that's right. McCree has a mechanical arm. I forgot about that.
Hey there, cowboy.
Welcome back, partner.
Oh.
How long have I been gone?
That's gotta be the new hero.
What happened?
Well, that's a story for another time. But I got a call. They're getting the band back together. They want me, but really, they need you.
She is... I don't know what she
Jesse,
is.
Wait.
She's cool looking.
What are you going to do?
I've got some business to attend to.
Oh yeah, her and Ashe were him and Ashe
Say hi to the monkey for me.
definitely banging.
Scientist. Whatever.
That's gotta be the hero. You can't introduce this crazy ass mech character and not have her be the new character. I love that they have two characters in there where I could have been like, oh, that's the new character.
We hope you loved it. We had so much fun making that movie. One of the greatest parts about making a movie like that is we love creating new characters. And there's so many new characters in that movie. Lots of people to introduce you to. Members of the Deadlock Gang, the mysterious robot. And the whole time, we're thinking to ourselves, could one of those characters be the next hero in Overwatch? How cool would that be? But there's a lot in that movie.
It's
like,
gonna be
for
Bob.
example, could it be that awesome Omnic sniper guy? He'd be a lot of fun. Like, we could make a really cool hero out of him. Or maybe one of the three triplets, or all of the three triplets. Like, they'd be cool. And those guys, you're going to study them, and you're going to learn a lot about them. And then, of course, there's Echo, the mysterious white robot that we all want to know more about. but I'm thinking Echo needs more time. We need to spend more time before we're ready for Echo. But what about Bob?
Oh, I would be down for
I think
Bob.
would be amazing.
I'd be down for Bob.
But to be honest, during the making of Reunion, we fell in love with one lady that stole the
Ashe.
show.
It's gotta be her.
And I now give to you the 29th hero in Overwatch. Please enjoy.
The cowboy lady or cowgirl. Look, I nailed that she was the new
Funny.
character right away.
They say there's no honor among thieves, but that's not how things work around here. If you cross me, or if you break your word, there'll be hell to pay.
Oh my god, her bullets have lipstick on the front.
You can count on it. Let's clean up this mess. You wanna try me? Poser.
Oh, she's like a sniper.
Back off.
Oh.
Burn it all down. Now that gets the blood pumping. There you are.
Oh, a new sniper hero.
Bob, do something.
What? Is her ultimate Bob?
So please welcome to Overwatch, Elizabeth Caledonia Ashe, the leader of the Deadlock Gang, McCree's old buddy. It looks like they're on rocky terms right now, I would say.
Oh, they were banging,
maybe,
too.
Maybe they'll patch things up. She is an amazing character to play. Super high mechanical skill, which I know just between the small group of us and everybody at home is every one of you guys. Super high mechanical skill. That gun is so much fun to shoot, and she has Bob as an ultimate, which is just the best.
That's so cool.
And wait till you see the skins we get to do for Bob and Ashe. It's a lot of fun. So she's going to be great. You can learn all about Ashe at the Overwatch What's Next panel. They're going to talk in depth about Ashe.
Yeah,
it's going to be
she
pretty
is like
amazing.
Sniper and Soldier.
But now there's a lot
With
more
Pyro.
BlizzCon
She's like
to be had.
she's like
I
the
want to make
TF2
sure that we have
combo
plenty of
character.
time for the other announcements. The next stuff is really, really exciting, and I'm
Diablo?
super proud to hand it over to Pete Stillwell of Blizzard Classic Games. Give him a hand.
What game cinematics? They showed a Warcraft one with Anduin and Sarfang, and they just showed the reveal of a new character in McCree's cinematic for Overwatch.
As we've seen this morning, there's so many new experiences to explore across Blizzard's games. But we're also here to discuss one returning from our past.
I thought we covered all the
A few
classic
years ago,
already.
Blizzard started classic games around a simple idea. The world should always be able to play the games that helped lay our foundation.
Is this
Luckily
HD
for
fucking
us,
Warcraft?
Sometimes
3?
that means we get to remaster one. Yeah. So,
Diablo
on behalf
2?
of your dedicated men and women of Classic, I am honored to present the return of another Titan.
Diablo 2, Diablo 2, Diablo 2. Warcraft 3!
We never paid any heed to the ancient prophecies. Like fools, we clung to the old hatreds. And fought as we had for generations.
They remade the Warcraft 3 fucking introduction. This is when all the Infernals come down during the battle. Oh my god. They fucking remade the Warcraft 3 introduction!
Until the day the sky rained fire, and the new enemy came among us.
Watch like Diablo come out of there. And they're like, surprise bitches, D2 and Warcraft 3! Oh. I was just talking yesterday with my friend Howie that a way to salvage a BlizzCon with not many new announcements was to do a Warcraft 3 remaster.
We stand now upon the brink of destruction, for the reign of chaos has come at last.
Fucking reign of chaos, man.
All right, promise me you'll come by and give me that cheer every now and again. That's epic. Thanks, guys.
Will it include Frozen Throne?
16 years ago, Warcraft 3 found me. The art was vivid, the gameplay immersive, the stories kept me in their thrall, pun intended. Warcraft 3 changed me. Because of this game, I wanted to create experiences with the power to move people. Because of this game,
yeah, they
I
could do a
became
Dota
developer.
remake in the remaster version.
And because of this game, I joined Blizzard and I stand before you today. Like, epic.
I can't imagine Frozen Throne's not included in this. I mean,
Reforged will be out next year.
They use the same assets.
But if you're lucky enough to be at if you're lucky enough to be at BlizzCon today,
Look
you don't
at
have to
that!
wait.
Look at that! Oh my god!
We've got the iconic culling playable here in our
This is
demo
like
area.
Warcraft 4! This is Warcraft 4!
For those of you not familiar, in it you command Arthas as he and his forces purge Stratholme of undead taint. It's a really key moment in his ascension to becoming the Lich King. If you can't join us today, spoiler alert, yeah, sorry. You've had 16 years, people, come on.
This is like Warcraft 4. They're like,
If you
fuck it,
can't
we're gonna
join us
remake
today,
Warcraft 3 though,
don't
so
worry.
whatever.
Our amazing Blizzard video team has got you covered. They put together some gameplay footage, and rather than wait,
show us
see it
now, show us now,
Yep.
show us now, show us. This is different than like a StarCraft remaster because they only kind of polish the models. These are like remade models, it looks like. Look at those. Those are so much better. Oh my god. Look at the models. This is like a remake, not a remaster. Look at the fucking Dreadlord! Oh, look at Jaina! Oh my god! $4K! Fuck you, Blizzard. I love you.
We're too late. This entire city must be purged.
Is that the same? Is that the original voice or not? Oh my god. I hope they get.
All right,
I
so
hope the voices are
Reforged
new,
is going to be an exciting new
just
chapter
to have like
for Warcraft
cohesion.
3. But before we part, I would like to take a moment to really celebrate War 3 and what it's already been. I mean, it set the stage for World of Warcraft, a very minor footnote in its history.
Was that recorded? It did seem a little different.
Warcraft 3 put Sylvanas on her path to becoming Queen of the Forsaken, and it saw Thrall lead the Horde's exodus to new beginnings in Kalimdor. And it manipulated the hubris of young Arthas as he crossed that terrible threshold at Stratholme, ultimately leading to his destruction and his ascension to Lich King. And that's just the campaign, right? War 3 found millions of other players in other ways.
It made Dota
Just like me,
it made Dota.
Just like you guys.
Well, StarCraft first, but
it changed us with competitive
Warcraft 3
play.
and Dota
It
made
forced us
Dota.
to think differently. We forged friendships and sparked rivalries between clans over
StarCraft
Battle.net.
1, not StarCraft 2.
It empowered creators with an editor to help them bring their own dreams to life. And their custom games gave rise to new genres. Yeah.
Blizzard created
So,
the MOBA
whether
genre
you're a campaigner,
through
a
their
ladder
own
champion,
game.
a custom gamer, or you'll be new to Warcraft 3 or the Reforged, we hope you seize this opportunity to be found, to be changed, and to be inspired. On behalf of the men and women of Classic, we thank you for giving us this grand opportunity and purpose.
If they don't,
thank you.
whatever, this is still amazing, but I hope that they include Frozen Throne. Because they talk about his path to becoming a Lich King. He becomes the Lich King in Frozen Throne, so... Also,
The
I
other
get
really
to see
great thing
Sylvanas
is,
die again.
you know, the
which
love
is-
for Warcraft 3 is pretty universal around Blizzard, and that led us to what we're calling the Spoils of War Edition. You can order that today. You can pre-order that today, along with the Standard Edition at playwarcraft3.com. To tide you over until Reforged actually comes out, Spoils will unlock a bunch of great content across the other games. That includes Diablo 3, Hearthstone, Heroes of the Storm, both Starcrafts, and, of course, World of Warcraft, which features a meat wagon mount. So,
A
we
meat
did a little
wagon mount
begging,
in Warcraft!
and the World of Warcraft team actually made the wagon's catapult function.
Oh my god!
Yeah, yeah. Critters throughout Azeroth will come to fear your wrath. For Reforged itself, Spoils will include 4 unique skins, all playable across whatever type of gamer you are. My personal favorite gives Jaina a Warhorse so that she can become playable as Archmage in competitive play. Yeah, it's cool.
Oh, cool!
If you want to dive deeper into everything else we have in store for Reforged, head over to playwarcraft3.com and join us today at 5:30 on the Mythic stage. The one and only Grubby will be hosting a few of our lead
Grubby.
developers as we chat and see what's to come with Warcraft 3 Reforged. So, I would like to jump back to Hearthstone. We've figured out the mic issues, so please
All right, everyone
join
get up,
me in
stretch your
welcoming
legs, take a
creative
break.
director Ben
It's
Thompson.
Hearthstone time. I need to re-kajigger myself in my chair.
He's back! Thanks, brother. Yeah.
RNG
Hearthstone
Stone.
fans, welcome to the Mythic stage. To my Hearthstone family waiting for me back at the Hearthstone stage, keep a benchworm. I'll be right back. We just had to do a little thing. They saw how big this announcement was going to be for Hearthstone, and they thought to themselves,
Is
we
it
gotta get them a
bad
bigger
that
stage.
I'm more hyped for Warcraft 3 remade
So, in recap,
than Battle for Azeroth
the year
was?
opened
And I was at
with
BlizzCon
the
for Battle
Witchwood.
for Azeroth?
Players took part in foiling the evil plots of Hagatha and her minions as they launched an all-out assault of spookiness.
We've already
on the general
confirmed this
town
is
of
the
Gilneas.
Rosticon expansion. There was leaked
This
from some
was followed by
some
the
gaming
Doomsday Project,
websites.
where we asked you to take part in experiments alongside and ultimately against
It's called like Boone or
the
Rosticon or
nefarious
something like that.
Dr. Boom and the scientists at Boom Laboratories. Now this brings us to the third and the final
We haven't
set
even
in the
talked
Year
about
of the
Diablo
Raven.
yet, and it's almost 2:30.
It
I'm
is
a little
during
worried.
this time, the exploratory phase of the set, when the team is at their most fun. Whiteboards everywhere are covered with sketches and drawings and questions. Questions like, is there a disco maybe in an old mage tower? Do we awaken the old gods, perhaps? Ultimately, and here's the part you haven't heard yet, we wanted to celebrate the spirit of competition. We wanted to do so in a way that champions the beliefs and the culture of an ancient civilization.
Yep.
So as we pull away the vines and cut away the undergrowth of a proud arena at the
Mr.
center
Lister,
of Stranglethorn Vale, we ask you now.
Oh, Stranglethorn Vale.
Hey, man, what you think about this?
I don't know if the lore was better in Warcraft 3 or not. I think that World of Warcraft expanded it so much. It made it so much bigger that not as great stuff also was included into it.
Real troll desire. Push to smash and to mash and to bash and maybe mangle. Here it's Stranglethorn, you'll be warned. My lord's gonna trust ya. Say your prayers with Voodoo Bashi. Time for fun.
Okay. So thematically, it's exactly what I read. It's different troll tribes worshipping, like representing their Loa.
One victor wins the confrontation. Standing here, got no fear. I'm the best in the arena.
Man, you never seen a hero cut you down to zero.
Victory is no too careful at your door.
Oh, Cragwa. I love me some Cragwa.
Our star is born. Here in Stranglethorn.
Yeah, Rastakhan. There we go.
That's right, we're taking you back to the Gurabashi Arena to be a part of Rastakhan's Rumble. Revisit the arena in its prime.
I can't imagine there's
once
not
a
a Blanc
generation,
Zombie card.
Trolls from across
And Hakar
Azeroth
so far.
gather their teams to fight on behalf of their Loa and for the glory
On behalf of the
combat.
Loa, there has to be a Blanc Zombie
We've
one
been
at
hearing
least.
for a while from our players.
And Hakar
Where's our
as
troll
well.
set? And we thought it was high time to bring this proud people to the game of Hearthstone. So let's decide together, here and now, to reclaim just what it means to be a troll. We invite all of our fellow trolls out there, in fact, to close the forums for a bit. Set the keyboard down. That guy's still going to be wrong when you get back. Just pick up a spear.
There's
and
something
join
about
us
the troll as
on
a
the
race in
arena
Warcraft
floor.
that I always loved.
Now,
I don't know why.
Let's get down to business.
My
Let's talk about
very,
some
very,
cards.
very, very first Warcraft character was a troll mage. I got to like level 4.
The Hearthstone team would like to
and
give
then
you
I
a
gave up
brief
and switched.
glimpse into what we have in store for you in Rastakhan's Rumble. And we'd like to start with a
druid.
new keyword.
Then I went to level 10, and then I made my human warlock. And 15 years later, I'm still playing him. Although he's a worgen.
Overkill. Overkill plays to the gladiatorial spirit inherent in the Rumble. As a grizzled competitor of the ring, you know that the way
Rastakhan
to
will
a
live on
fan's
in
heart
Hearthstone.
is through a dramatic
Spoilers,
flourish,
I guess.
and some theatrical
Whatever.
showmanship.
Everyone knows he was going to die.
Basically, if you can deal more damage than you need to destroy a minion, you get a bonus. In Sulthrace's case, I'm going to say that clearly, you get to attack for as many as 3 more times in a single turn. Now, this kind of showboating is sure to draw the attention of more than a few fans. Fans that are so excited, they want to get in on the action
Sulthrace?
themselves.
I think that's
fans
from Zul'Farrak,
like
right?
this guy. Sharkfin Fan is a neutral minion who gives you a 1/1 pirate each and every time
that
your
is from
hero
Zia.
attacks. Now you pair that with a weapon like Sulthrace, and you're going to get some board control, and you're going to get it fast. Now the 9 legendary champions at the head of each class or team
who's the
in the Rumble
warlock?
embody the powers of their animal god, or Loa, while in the arena.
Priestess
Each
Talanji.
class also gets a spirit.
Excellent.
This spirit promises powerful abilities to the player who summons them.
Talanji's has to be Blanc Zombie,
The
right? That has to
Spirit-Loa
be what it is.
relationship is a very important part, integral part
Who's
even,
this-
to the
who's the
set
warlock?
that this occupies. Let's take a look at a spirit right now.
The hunter is Zul Jin? That's strange. Interesting.
Now, the abilities found in these spirits are each different,
I
and
guess
they're very
Zul'jin's
class
closest
specific.
to a hunter if I had
They
to
have a
give
lot
him
of
a class.
similarities as well. They're all 0/3 minions. They all have stealth for 1 turn. And they're all rare, which means that you get up to 2 in a single deck, maximizing the opportunity for some serious
It looked like one of them was
Now, ultimately, spirits are just that.
What's his name?
They are a spiritual manifestation of the Loa they represent.
I don't know, the guy in
But this begs the
Zul'Gurub that
question,
had the raptor mount.
What are Loa?
Although I would have thought he would have been the
Loas
hunter one.
are powerful gods, usually animals, who are worshipped in the
Oh,
troll
Warlock
culture.
could be Jindo. That
By
would be
aligning
cool.
yourself with
if the
one
Warlock
of them,
was Jindo.
according to your class,
I
they
want
will
that to be the
fight
case,
by
though.
your side and guide you to victory. Now, you're probably asking yourself, what Loa calls to me? Well, if
Fucking
you're a paladin,
Jindo the Hexer.
you will be fighting for the honor of
Razan, right? What?
Shirvala the Tiger. Shirvala is a proud and noble Loa, not unlike the paladins who worship her. She's also incredibly
Why is the
powerful,
paladin
power
not
that comes
Razan?
at a cost. But consider the possibilities, if you will,
What?
if you've been investing your mana wisely
What?
on spells in the early game. Now,
Unless
this
the
is
priest
just
is
the
Razan,
beginning.
but
It's
the
a
priest should be
brief glimpse
Bwansamdi.
into what's in store for you in Rastakan's Rumble. There's a lot more to learn, and we're going to share a lot of it with you over the next 2 days. Later today,
Am I wrong?
There's a panel with.
Shouldn't Razan be the
sorry,
paladin
Later today,
one?
there's a panel that will show even more cards and dig further into the expansion itself with Peter and Liv. They're going to take a look at a number of these classes that we mentioned and a number of the interactions of the cards found there. Tomorrow, the Hearthstone's missions team is going to walk you through just what it takes to make the single-player content in the game. More importantly, they're going to walk you through the single-player content for Rastakan's Rumble, the Rumble Run, where you play as Rikar, an upstart underdog troll who needs your help as he travels
So
to
who
the
could
arena
all of them
in
have?
search of the
The
title of
Warlock one
champion
now
for
has to be
himself.
Jindo. Someone said that, and I agree
And
100%.
finally, on the show floor,
The priest
here
has
at
to be
BlizzCon,
Bwansamdi.
both days, you get to try a
I guess
special tavern
Shirvala
brawl
is the paladin one. That makes
uses
no sense.
just some of the new mechanics introduced in the Rumble Run itself.
For some reason,
We are
for the
super
hunter,
excited
I want to
for
say
Rastakan's
Harik.
Rumble, and we hope that you will
Harik is
join
the first
us
one that comes to mind
when
for
it
some reason
releases
to me.
on December 4th.
December 4th. So if you like Hearthstone, there you go.
But if you just can't wait, pre-purchase begins today.
Although Harik
So
is more
until
like
then, the
blood
Hearthstone
drinking,
team will
so I
ask
don't know,
you,
maybe
which Loa speaks to you? Now I'd like to pass it to my personal spirit animal, the lead game designer, Wyatt Chang.
Oh yeah, the warrior could be Takara or the bear one. That's a good point.
Hello, BlizzCon!
But then again, Shirvala's the paladin
BlizzCon.
one, so it could just be nobody.
We
Could be a random
love
invention.
Diablo.
All right, here we go.
We love the way Diablo has brought millions of players around the world together to slay demons.
The shirt says Diablo. It doesn't say Diablo 3.
Our modern world is an increasingly connected one. Our mobile devices keep us closer than ever to our friends,
Please don't say
family,
the announcement is a fucking
and
mobile
loved
game.
ones.
Please don't
so
do
we
that to me.
knew we want to use mobile devices as the platform for a new Diablo game. Because nothing brings a family together like slaying demons. But we want to do it in a way that's true to Blizzard. Putting gameplay
Full of
first.
microtransactions
We wanna do it in
and
a
loot
way
boxes.
That feels right for Diablo. We are making
I'm, like, already
a
checked out.
full-fledged action RPG you can play everywhere with everyone.
And it's on phone.
Now, I have a
care.
cinematic to show you.
All
But
right.
first, allow me to set the stage. At the end of Diablo 2, Lord of Destruction, Baal had corrupted the World Stone. The World Stone is an object of immense power. It has the power to create worlds. The World Stone was used to create Sanctuary. Baal, one of the primevals, had corrupted the World Stone And that corruption threatened to echo through all of humanity, turning humans evil.
So Tyrael had destroyed the
and
World
violent.
Stone. Yes, okay.
The Archangel Tyrael, knowing this, made the sacrificial decision to use his legendary blade Eldruin to shatter the World Stone. What happens next?
We know, because
Let's
Diablo
roll the
3
cinematic.
happened. We know what happens next. Mount Area is destroyed. It gets blown up, setting the stage for Asmodan and Belial. And Diablo's plan all along. I want an actual fucking new game that's not a mobile game!
The World Stone. It was the power of creation.
This could be a 10 out of
and
10
the birth
masterpiece, and I
of
don't
our
want to play
eternal
it.
conflict. From the high heavens to the burning hells, our desire to control that power poisoned its very nature. And so, I gave my life to destroy it.
What? Tyrael didn't die, so what are they talking about? He gave his life.
But its corruption spread.
That's the sorceress. It's literally just Li Ming. Yeah, this does seem like an alternate universe, yes. My problem is they're spending development time on a fucking spin-off mobile game. That's my problem. When literally everyone's like, give us fucking Diablo 4.
If humanity is to survive, they
Or
must
remaster
stand
Diablo
together
2.
and face the rising darkness. Though that may not be enough.
Oh my god, what a spoiler! Diablo was behind it all along! Who would have thunk? Boo, boo, boo,
Diablo
boo, boo this.
Immortal. We are so excited about this game. Diablo Immortal is our chance to explore 20 years of untold stories that happened in between Diablo 2 and Diablo 3.
Oh, so this is actually
What
in the canon
happened
main universe. Alright.
To Tyrael after the explosion of the World Stone.
We know what
was
happened to
Deckard
Tyrael!
Cain up to during this time?
They explored that in the fucking
Why
Diablo lore
did
book.
Malthael abandon heaven?
We know all these answers!
I want to be there for the founding of the Demon Hunters and the golden age of Westmarch. We'll have new stories for beloved characters.
Westmarch didn't fall in 20
We
years.
partnered
What?
with NetEase to create Diablo Immortal. NetEase has been a partner, a close partner of Blizzard for almost 10 years. And their passion, dedication, and expertise have allowed us to bring Diablo to mobile. Now, I know what you're thinking. You want to see some gameplay.
No, we want an actual game.
So up next,
That's what
let's
we
have a
want.
look at what Diablo Immortal looks like in action.
I don't have to see every
roll it.
single thing that happened in the game. I don't need to see Tyrael wiping his ass when he becomes a human after he took a shit. I don't need to see all of that. It's like the Diablo 3 engine. What? Alright, there's Johanna, there's Li Ming, there's Karazine, there's Zool. I hate that that is what the Necromancer now canonically is. I was fine that that was Zool, but that is not the Diablo 2 Necromancer. Also, why couldn't they make new classes that didn't look like the ones that we already know? Why can't we have like a new Wizard, or a new Barbarian, or a new Crusader? Yeah. Xehanort is right. It looks like it's just the younger versions of all the characters. I'm so unhyped on this. My unhype is through the roof. Here's the worst part. This is gonna sell amazing. They're gonna make so much money off this. That's the worst part. These are all just like models from Reaper of Souls and Diablo 3. That's the first new model I've seen. Boo, 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 boo. The final death knell of a franchise is making it a mobile game. And that's what they've done with Diablo. Rest in peace.
Authentic Diablo gameplay at your fingertips. We have
the Command and Conquer.
New stories to tell.
They made it a fucking mobile game.
New skills for you to master. If you want to know more, we'll be back here on the Mythic stage in just a few minutes. For those of you who are here at BlizzCon, thank you. We are going to have, we welcome you here to BlizzCon, and there has never been a better time to be part of this incredible Blizzard community.
Everyone's a costume but the last lady.
We have a demo of Diablo Immortal playable here on the show floor in Hall D.
This was the big fucking
and
demo.
For those of you
area
watching
that
at
they were
home,
showing.
visit DiabloImmortal.com for more information about
Blizzard.
Diablo Immortal. There has never been a better time to explore everything that Blizzard has to offer here at BlizzCon and alongside the rest of this incredible Blizzard community.
This is like
as you wander
Banjo-Kazooie,
the show floor,
and then being
take
like
time
Banjo-Kazooie
to say
3,
hi
and then they
to
put out
those of
fucking
us
nuts and bolts.
Here at BlizzCon, everybody at BlizzCon wearing the blue crew shirts at Blizzard would love to say hello. Have fun, make friends.
Why does he take so long to break?
And have an epic, epic BlizzCon. Thank you.
Oh my god, that was all the Blizz. That was the only Diablo news.
This concludes our opening ceremonies. Mythic Stage's panel presentations resume shortly with Diablo What's Next. Have a great BlizzCon.
Oh my god. They went from Warcraft 3 Remaster, where everyone's hype boner was fucking through the roof, to a Diablo mobile game. If you're gonna shit on Diablo, make that the first thing that you show off. Are you fucking serious? Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Diablo. You did not deserve the fate that you just were dealt. I'm so sad. I went from so hyped to so sad so quickly. Oh my god. I need to play some music that's not garbage real quick. That's not gonna get me fucked. I need Anduin's theme to make it all better. Anduin's theme. Anduin's theme, help me. World of Warcraft Anduin's theme. Help me out. My thoughts on the Warcraft cinematic, I thought it was great. I think that they took Diablo's dying corpse behind the shed and cut its limbs off one by one before shooting it in the head. That's what I thought they just did. I can't cry when I'm angry. I can't cry from emotions from Anduin's theme when I'm pissed. It just calms the beast inside. Oh, they weren't trying to be merciful. They were trying to fuck it for as much money as they could before they killed it. That's why they're doing what they're doing. What a betrayal of one of their core 3 franchises. Thank God they're not doing anything like this for StarCraft. Maybe it's better that they're just letting StarCraft slowly die, rather than making it a fucking mobile game. Oh, you're gonna have to buy the game. It's gonna be like $5, and it's gonna have microtransactions. It's gonna have both. Are you kidding me? Of course it is. This is 2018 Blizzard. It's gonna have, you're gonna have to pay for it, it's gonna have microtransactions, and it's gonna have ads. I guarantee you it'll have all 3 of those things. Yeah, Finbeck, I don't want to play Diablo on my phone. I want to fucking play it on my PC. Wow. No, it's a mobile game. It'll be $5, 10 at the most. I don't think it's going to be anything more than that. But it'll still have microtransactions out the ass. And ads. So... did they reveal the second hero? Let me look real quick. I'm not sure. I went to some forums. Everyone's super pissed. Fuck you, Blizzard. You deserve it. They did that on purpose. They did Warcraft 3 Remaster before the phone game on purpose. Talk about psychological warfare. What a bunch of bastards. Yeah, they didn't show the second hero. They said they were going to tease it in maybe... I thought they said they were going to tease it in the panel that's later today or tomorrow, whenever it is. Whatever the rest of everything was got ruined by the end by the Diablo. Like, it ruined the opening ceremony for me. Like, I'm so pissed about that. I don't know what else to say about it. I'm just sad about it now. So that was the opening ceremony, everybody. You know, I should have expected something like this, but I don't know, man. Am I gonna show the screen? What do you mean? Am I gonna show the screen? The opening ceremony is over. Is my face not up there? Yeah, it is. I didn't think we were going to have a mobile game. I didn't. I wasn't expecting Diablo 4. I said this a million times. I said it today, I said it yesterday in my prediction video. I wasn't expecting Diablo 4. I was expecting like a remaster, not even a remake, but like a remaster of Diablo 2 or 1. And I was even okay with them like doing it in the Diablo 3 engine. Or something more wild like a Netflix animated show. Although I thought that was even less likely than Diablo 4, but not a mobile game. Not a mobile game. Like it's hard for me not to compare this to like Command and Conquer, when EA fucked the franchise so badly, and then they turned it into a mobile game that everybody hates. And I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. My thought about this is the tweet that I just put out. Wow, what a bastardization of one of the original 3 franchises. Nobody wants Diablo on their phone, Blizzard. They took Diablo behind the shed, cut its limbs off one by one, and let it bleed to death. Again, this could be the best game they've ever made, 10 out of 10 amazing. I don't want it, because I know it's going to have loot boxes. I know it's going to have other microtransactions. I know it's going to be a shitty phone game, and it's just... it's going to be shit. Yeah, this was Activision. That was definitely Activision. So, alright, well, I think I'm going to wrap this up because there's nothing much else to talk about. I'm going to go... I don't know. Let me go to... what's the Warcraft 3 remastered site? What's the site for it? It's called Warcraft 3 Reforged, right? Maybe there's information on it if it includes Frozen Throne. Because that's really what I want to know. All right, here we go. Warcraft 3 Reforged. Let's see. Let's see if I can show off this. Window capture. I'll just make this the whole screen for a second. Or I guess as much as I can. Maybe not. Alright, so... is a complete reimagining. Legendary campaigns. What happens when you click on this? Relive the events of Warcraft 3 and Frozen Throne. Yeah, okay, so Frozen Throne's included. That's good. Cool, that's what I wanted. Awesome. Is the campaign trailer what we saw?
Can you even consider that?
No, it's not. Let's watch this.
Oh no. We're too late. These people have all been infected. They may look fine now, but it's just a matter of time before they turn into the undead.
Oh my god, this looks so good!
This entire city must be purged.
What? How can you even consider that? There's got to be some other way.
Damn it, Uther. As your future king, I order you to purge this city!
Is that Arth's original voice?
Jaina?
I'm sorry, Arthas. I can't watch you do this.
Yeah, that's what's the Garage's voice actor's name? I forget. Chris something. I don't remember off the top of my head, but so that's good. It included both. It includes Frozen Throne as well. That's what I wanted. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, so there's Reign of Chaos. Oh yeah, Frozen Throne right here. Here we go. Good. That's appropriate. Humans, orcs, undead, and night elves. Oh, I can't wait. Night elves were always my favorite, although I was terrible with them in Warcraft 3. Jaina equals the fans. Arthas equals the Blizzard announcing Diablo Mobile. Oh my god, look at fucking Cairn! Look at Cairn! Ah! Jesus. Look at fucking... I guess this could be Grom or this could be Samuro. Do I think they'll add in more lore? No, I don't. I don't think they're going to add in, like, new stories. That would be cool if they showed stuff that happened between Warcraft 3 and World of Warcraft. Because this is, you know, an actual game, an actual fucking, like, console game. Oh, that's right, Xehanort. The Sen'jin Village stuff. And the Echo Isles, or the Darkspear Isles stuff that kind of was, like, half done. Like the prologue. I guess it is a prologue, but the events that take place between Thrall leaving Lordaeron and the Horde showing up in Kalimdor, where they meet the Darkspear trolls and take them with them. You can play the missions, but they're kind of weird. They seem like not completely completed. So I expect those will be done. Yeah, I do. Patrick Seitz is what his name was. Yeah, I guess it is Samuro according to the banner. You're right. I wonder if they'll correct parts that are uncanon. I don't think so. I think they're just going to recreate the games, to be honest. I think they're just going to recreate what Warcraft 3 was. Yeah. So, 62 missions, over 4 hours of Reforged cutscenes. This is, like, way better than the StarCraft remaster. Because, like I said, if you look at the models from original StarCraft 1 and Brood War and the remaster, they do look better, but it's nowhere near on the same level as what this is. Also, this says 4 Warcraft heroes, so I guess they're going to give you Thrall, Tyrande, Jaina, and Uberak if you buy this. I already have all of them, but that's nice nonetheless. We need StarCraft remastered. There actually is like a there's a big fan-made mod in StarCraft 2. What's it called? I played the whole thing pretty recently. Whoops. StarCraft 2, StarCraft 1 campaign. Mass Recall. So if you really want to... It's not the same thing. It uses all the StarCraft 2 models and remakes all the missions in the StarCraft 2 engine. But it has StarCraft 1 and Brood War, and it's pretty fun. I would recommend it. It's pretty good for what it is. It's a little complicated to set up, but once you get it going, it like works perfectly. So yeah, I would recommend it. But anyway, I think I'm gonna end this here, guys. Yeah, there was a modding group that was remaking Warcraft 3 in the StarCraft 2 engine. I actually still have it bookmarked somewhere. Where is it? Warcraft Rebirth. I think it got really fucked by... they were, like, literally about to launch, and then, like, someone left the team, and then, like, copyright claimed all of their work, like, crippling the entire thing. And now they're really trying to look for people again to get it going. So, excuse me. That's the fate of that mod, which is a real shame. And now that this is coming out, it kind of just destroys the point of that, so... anyway... Thanks for watching everything with this whole BlizzCon opening ceremony with me, guys. If you missed any parts of this and you wanted to get my reaction for some reason, I'm going to be exporting this to YouTube a little bit later today. And I'm probably going to cut out little bits to put up for YouTube for views, like my reaction to the Saurfang cinematic or, you know, my reaction to the Warcraft 3 Reforged thing. But as whole, I'll probably release the whole thing later tonight or tomorrow. But, Thanks for staying with me, everyone. Let's look through the chat and see who everyone was here today. We had Maga Shadow, Nebuchadnezzar. God, your name is Nebuchadnezzar. I'm so sorry. Thank you. Tyrannor was here. Thanks. Howie was here earlier. Thank you very much. Xehanort, 1986. Thanks a lot for chilling with me. Mr. Lister, the Sister Fister 5. Great name. I think that was it so far. We had some other viewers, but they weren't typing in the chat. So, alright, cool. And fealty to the grave. Thanks a lot for showing up at the very, very end. Right before I stop. Will I do the conclusions for the full BlizzCon? Yeah, after all the information from all the panels comes out, because there's a lot of stuff we haven't heard about. Like, we heard nothing about 8.2 at all. We heard zero about 8.2. I guess they really want people to buy the fucking ticket before they show it. But if there's a cinematic for 8.2, they're going to put it on YouTube, and I guess we'll react to it. But, yeah, like every other BlizzCon, when the whole thing's over, I'll give my general thoughts on it. I'm going to try and be fair to the rest of BlizzCon and the Blizzard's properties and separate my hatred of this fucking mobile game from everything else we've seen. Because most of the other stuff was actually pretty hype for a year that didn't have a lot of new things. You know, we had a new hero in Orphea. There's going to be another hero we're going to find out tomorrow. Ashe looked really cool. The trailer for Lost Honor was great. The Reforged was really exciting. You know, it was pretty cool. So I'm excited. So thanks, everyone. I will see you later. Stay awesome. And if you have the virtual ticket, I guess enjoy all the other stuff. I luckily can still watch HGC without having to buy a ticket. If I was on the fence of buying one, then making Diablo into a mobile game would have turned me off from buying it. So anyway, thanks, everyone. I'll see you later. Farewell. Let's listen to Anduin's theme just a little bit longer. This is like my favorite part of it too.